Hi everyone, I'm Tour Guide Chen. Today we've arrived at the Temple of Heaven. Let me show you the routes and the sites of visiting the Temple of Heaven. In the Forbidden City, the central passageway is reserved for the emperors only. However, in Temple of Heaven, it is different. The central passageway is reserved for the deceased emperors only, and the emperor himself would walk on the eastern passageway. Now we've arrived at the circular Mound Altar, and that's the place where the emperor himself would be doing the sacrificial ceremonies for worshipping the heaven. And in the center of the altar, there is a stone called the Sky Heart Stone. Over here, there is a very long wooden pole. On top of the wooden pole, there will be very large candles that is as long as 1.8 meters tall. They are used to light up the altar, light up this place, because usually the ceremony would take place at 4 o'clock in the morning. But before we visit that place, let's turn this way and see some facilities we used during the preparations for the ceremony. This is the firewood stove. That's the place where they would cook the little kettles before the ceremony. They would use the smell of cooking the meat to wake up the God of heaven before the ceremony. Beside the firewood stove, there are 8 burning stoves here. The 8 burning stoves represent the first 8 emperors of the Qing dynasty, because during their rule, the territories of the Qing government were expanding. To the north of the circular Mound Altar and also behind my back is the Imperial Vault. That's the place where they store the memorial tablets for the ancestors and also emperors. And also that's the place where they worship the god of the wind, rain, lightning, and thunder. Now we've finished visiting the circular Mound Altar. That's when the emperor himself would visit during the year end to worship the heaven. And in the year start, he would visit the Hall of Prayer for Good Harvest. That's the place where he would pray for the good harvest for the whole nation. Now we're in front of the grandest building in the Temple of Heaven. That's called the Hall of the Prayer for the Good Harvest. It was the tallest building in Beijing back in ancient times. Sadly, in the Qing dynasty, in 1889, it was burned down by a huge fire, and it was rebuilt in the Qing dynasty. It was first built in 1420, and since then it has been a very important place for the emperor, for the dynasty, to pray for the good harvest and heaven. If you have any questions about traveling to Beijing, feel free to reach out. Welcome to Beijing, welcome to China.